Let's move on to number 8 ranked Florida Gators at number 5 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia 4-1 in the SEC. Florida 3-1 in the SEC. And this is a Connor Mack look. Let me pull up what we're dealing with from an odds perspective. Georgia opens up as minus 4.5 point favorites. They're now down to 3.5. I lost a double dip first half full game on Georgia last week, and it hurt. They showed off their strong defense in a 14-3 win at Kentucky. Didn't cover first half or full game, and I got in on that line. I beat up that line. I moved 3.5 points by the time kickoff went, and I was on the right side and got hurt. We are at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville for this game. 78 Fahrenheit, scattered thunderstorms, 15 miles per hour. They always tell you scattered thunderstorms in Jacksonville this time of year. So this is Monday at 3:23 p.m. Eastern. Do look up what the weather is because that will change. Florida bounced back from their loss to Texas A&M with a 41-17 win at home over Missouri. Connor Mack, what's your move?
Yeah, I wanted to go over this one. I think this is the biggest game on the card other than Clemson, Notre Dame. I'm not going to make a play on it just yet. I just want to talk about it. I like Georgia here early. At 4.5, it could drop, but they're missing a couple D linemen, Davis and Rochester, and their All-American safety. I don't even know the guy's name, LeConte. Well, it could be out as well. So I'm pumping the brakes here. But initial look, I like them because I don't think Florida can stop anybody, and I'd rather have the better defense, which is Georgia. But if they're missing tons of guys here, I'm going to have to wait later in the week and take a look at this. But I think Georgia's the better team, and they look sluggish. I think they were looking ahead of this game. That's why I didn't take Georgia last week. And, man, they mauled Kentucky, but they only put up 14. That was a sluggish game. But my initial lean, I was liking Georgia here, but I got to wait the rest of the week on some of these injured guys and who's going to play.
C-Mac waiting for more information on the Georgia Bulldogs. John Ryan, Florida, Georgia.
I think you have to start liking Georgia here. They allowed 3 points against Kentucky and basically played not to make mistakes on offense to give Kentucky any hope at all. They rank 11th in scoring defense in a conference that is scoring a ton of points. They're allowing 16.2. Florida is allowing almost 30 a game. That's a difference of 13 points just in the defense alone. Same strength of schedule stats. I don't see how in the world you can take Florida. But the one thing I do miss in this COVID-ridden 2020 is this game used to be the biggest cocktail party in the world, and we can't say that anymore, unfortunately. And there won't be any fans there. So that's a shame because that is an event, much like the events I've said before, that you got to put that in your bucket list and go attend. It's been going on since, I think, 1922 was the first time it was held in Jacksonville. And, it's just a shame that the festivities won't be taking place again this year. And the weather is a big situation. I'm glad whoever brought that up is very accurate. I have family that lives in the Jacksonville area. And every day the forecast is 35% showers, and they can blow in out of anywhere, and they can be pretty intense. So be sure to check that too, before you put any bets in, especially on Saturday.
Noli knows. Dennis Garcia says this total at 54 seems high, and it is dropping. It looks like. What do you think here? Is there any move for you, Gators, Bulldogs?
I mean, the game does interest me a bit. I mean, you saw Georgia's inability to move the ball last week, but that was against a tough Kentucky defense. They've been playing great defense all year, and Florida has not shown that same success, giving up 300 yards passing per game. And over here for Georgia, I mean, Bennett looked awful last week. But the one good thing is that Kirby's talking that he's going to trust him, and there's no doubt that he's the starting quarterback. So a lot of a vote of confidence from your head coach is something great for that team. And I think when you look at the totals over the last few years, it'd be indicative. Florida was putting up a lot of points last year as well, coming to Georgia to face Georgia, and they only put up 17. A good defense is gonna settle down that offense and the pace of play which Georgia plays at. Georgia looks to establish the run. They run the ball 42 times a game, and I'm going to have to agree with Dennis Garcia here. I think the total is just a tad bit too high here. You get me over in the 50s. I see a 54.5 right now. I think that's a play.
Noli leaning to the under, Connor and John leaning towards Georgia.